Hey guys, welcome back to Taste of Reality. So today's gonna be a little bit different. It's gonna feel a little segregated, okay? The way the storylines went and with how long the episode was, I'm gonna have to do this in two parts. In this episode, I'm gonna talk about Carrington, Connor, and Calvin. Dang. Carrington, Connor, and Calvin and their situations. And the next episode, I'm going to talk about Trey, Jonny, and Caleb. There we go. So for starters, everybody's a liar, okay? Everybody is a liar. Jonny will say one thing on the date and then come home and say something else. Carrington will say one thing on the date, come home and say something else. Connor will say one thing on the date, come home and say something else. You guys are all lying, okay? And this is why some of these girls are going to start spiraling out, because you are unable to be honest with them. And also you might be in a situation where you feel uncomfortable because you're unable to speak up for yourself, okay? In the long run, everybody loses. So I don't understand what is with this. Let me just save whatever I feel because I don't want to hurt people's feelings. People are going to get hurt regardless. It's better that you try to be honest with them now than you get more invested and then there's hurt feelings down the line anyways. You know what I'm saying? So that was kind of irritating for me. So starting with the dates, Connor expresses that Lauren is exactly what he came into the villa to get.
You are a very beautiful girl.
Thank you.
You had this unique energy that you brought just about you. It seemed like you had just such an air of confidence. You were exactly what I was looking for.
He's like, you're exactly my type. I want this, blah, 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 blah. And then points out where he and Mackenzie has incompatibilities. And honestly, if this was a couple days ago, I would have been like, what, where? But little by little, man, the Mackenzie train is just... it's leaving me behind. It is leaving me behind. Y'all can have her. I'm done. I'm done. This clingy behavior is so overbearing, and even the nicest guy can only take so much. You know what I'm saying? And I understand that you have a past, you have hurt that you're still working through, but don't project that onto somebody who hasn't given you a reason to put them in that box. You know what I'm saying?
Other people have expressed that maybe you have been controlling of Connor, or maybe you have had extreme reactions about the way that he has carried himself.
Connor would never want to hurt you, but when you react, like when you walk off in a situation that he can't control, you kind of put him in a tough situation.
I ran away from the table because I was so devastated. Because for me, my whole life is because I've always felt like I was never good enough.
Like, until he has shown to be distrustful and until he has shown that he has the same patterns as whoever your exes are, he doesn't deserve that treatment from you. So you gotta quit, sis. You really gotta quit. And Connor gotta stop with this whole, let's make it official, blah, blah, blah. Because you know you don't want to be with this girl. You know you don't want to be with her. Stop. Carrington thinks he can do better than Kirsten.
Like, I'm happy with Kirsten, but...
you could be happy?
I believe so, and I'm not looking to just be in a couple where I'm happy. I want one that feels like, almost like it's a home, you know?
I was
like,
gonna say feels like home.
Yeah.
I get where he's coming from with that, because if you find somebody who comes in and not only is the looks more of what you're going for, but the personality is there, the conversation is more riveting, you know, the alignment is aligned. I understand you thinking that you can do better, but don't say you can do better but then be looking at the person who is quote unquote worse, talking about, yeah, it's just you, it's gonna be great, da da da. Nobody deserves that. That's not right. To me, that's mad disrespectful. That's not right. I'm not with it. That's not cool. That is not cool. So the game that they played this week, we know you just want to show us boobs, okay? So the little talent show was a car wash thing, and everybody's picking who they want to kiss or whatever, and Lauren picks Carrington.
Don't look. Literally don't look.
I have to.
Man, I don't know why you would watch that, girl. And she's saying, I gotta watch it. I gotta watch it. No, you don't. No, you do not. It seems like Carrington uses the fact that other people found Kirsten attractive. We forget that, yes, she's been on 2 dates, but they picked her. Like, she did not go out of her way to go on the date with these people, you know? But Carrington makes it seem like, oh, but you've been on 2 dates that are, okay, yes, I have, but I always come back raving about you. And even on the dates, she's raving about him, you know? And he's got to stop using that excuse. Just say, I am more interested in going over here than saying, well, you did it. Well, you did it. I hate people who project. I hate that. Be honest with yourself. Going down later in the episode, I genuinely think Connor is afraid of Mackenzie.
Am I missing something? Do you want to be with me still?
I think he genuinely has a good heart to where he hurts when other people hurt, but then also he can see a side of Mackenzie that might be a little scary, and he doesn't want to have to deal with that. So I think the two combined together is enough for him to be like, you know what? I don't know if I can truly say that I don't want to be here right now. And man, my heart aches for Connor right now. It really aches for Connor. He gotta go out of the situation, not leave the house. I like him in the house, but yeah, he gotta go. Mackenzie gotta like go like for real she can go. He wrote a note because he couldn't even feel comfortable enough to express to her what he was feeling unless it was uninterrupted, which, my girl, that's not good. That's not good. Oh, we haven't talked about Calvin and Moira. Calvin, I actually think Moira is moving too fast.
Like, I want to focus more on, like, really, really getting to know you.
Yeah.
And so, like, you know, maybe a little smooch in bed, you know, before going to sleep, something like that.
Promise?
I'll see what I can do. I'll put a word into my guy.
Good.
Which is quite a turn of events because before we thought it was James who was moving too fast for Moira, but now Moira is too moving fast for Calvin, and we're just like, okay, what is it? I think maybe with with James, Moira was kind of forcing the relationship, whereas with Calvin, she genuinely wants to be kind of full on with him. And I think Calvin is into her, but I think he's just a more reserved guy. Like, he just likes to take things slow. If he likes you, he likes you. He doesn't have to do the PDA all the time to prove to you that he's attracted to you. So they're kind of trying to figure the balance between how do we still let each other know that we're into each other, but how do I not overwhelm you with my affection, you know? And I think they're gonna get there. It to me, it seems like a promising relationship, but again, it's only like 7 days in, so we don't really know. Yeah, we don't really know. We'll give it time. In the recoupling, you know, it's the basics. Calvin picks Moira. Connor picked Mackenzie. Willingly picked Mackenzie. Yeah. And Carrington picks Kirsten. So nothing out of the ordinary with those people. I mean, I feel like they're doing themselves a disservice by not speaking about what it is that they truly want here in the house. It only is a detriment to you, the person who is suffering internally. So if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? But if you're going to come out of here with regrets, that's on you for not being honest. So Yeah, I don't know what to do about that. If you want to hear about who went home, Trey and Justine, Lord have mercy, the chaos over there. Rachel and Justine ain't friends no more. That's all going to be in part 2. I'll see you guys over there.